Did you ever feel so bad inside?
Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Only
Did you ever feel so bad inside?
Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Only
Did you ever feel so bad inside?
Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Only
Did you ever feel so bad inside?
Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Only
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching MattTaylorTV, the most, without a doubt, confirmed, most controversial YouTube channel out there. Be careful. This is not, I repeat, this is not for the faint-hearted.
I was born a poor black child into a single-parent family. My father left me and my mother when I was only 2 months old. His mother was ill and he returned to his place of birth in Vancouver, Canada. Poverty blighted my childhood, but still, our mother gave us all the love we needed to grow and love others in return. Us, being my sister and I, conceived by another man. While we had nothing of substance, second-hand clothes, shit and butter for dinner and not one single holiday abroad growing up, I did get a Commodore VIC-20 computer once for Christmas.
Hello, welcome. I knew it. I knew the cute little kittens would do the job. No one can resist the cute little kittens. You fell for it. You see, you realise how easily malleable you lot are. But hey, we do love some cute, cuddly kittens. I'll let you get back to the kittens. I'm not quite ready to have a chat yet. I'll be with you in a couple of minutes. How's everyone? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to watching MattTaylorTV. It's approximately 6 minutes past 11 on the last day of July 2023. I'm your host, Matt Taylor, broadcasting live from Brighton. Be right on in Brighton. If you haven't come to Brighton before, may I urge you all to do so. And this weekend will be the perfect weekend to do so because it's Gay Pride. And Brighton comes alive with Gay Pride. Yes, by the evening, by the night time, by 10 o'clock, when you're ready to nightclub, you can bet your bottom dollar that Brighton will smell like a latrine. But hey, that's what men smell like. I'll be with you in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get myself a drink and finish off a little promotional video that I'm working on. Please talk amongst yourselves.
All of you better stop hating people from what you heard. Consider yourself lucky that God doesn't hate you for what he knows. I really don't care if people talk shit about me. I was raised to flush shit down the toilet, not play with it.
Sometimes I just don't feel like waking up. Wanna stay inside my dreams. Sometimes I feel like I am breaking.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused. I think it's, I haven't, look, I have trouble even mentioning, even saying to myself, my own head, the number of years. I no more think of myself as being as old as I am than fly. I mean, it's just not, I haven't observed anything in terms of, there's not things I don't do now that I did before, whether it's physical or mental or anything else.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused. I think it's, I haven't, look, I have trouble even mentioning, even saying to myself, my own head, the number of years. I no more think of myself as being as old as I am than fly. I mean, it's just not, I haven't observed anything in terms of, there's not things I don't do now that I did before, whether it's physical or mental or anything else.
Are you hungry? Would you like me to make you a sandwich? Come on, let's go. I make really good sandwiches.
Never fucking apologize for being yourself. If people don't like how you act, how you look, how you speak, that just means those aren't your fucking people. Don't change who you are to match your surroundings. Pick better fucking surroundings and be yourself.
Kill the king upon his throne, I'm ready for their stone. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't like him. I don't. I don't like him.
Hello, Brian. Good to see you, buddy. Just put the bins out, so that's why I missed you. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is well. So, I'm free if you're free, if you know what I mean. We're going to put some lo-fi background music on. One of the things I always wanted to do growing up was be on the radio, because I loved Curtly Ambrose's Love Hour on Southern Sound Radio. It was one of my most favourite things to do growing up as a teenager, and that was to listen to the radio and the soothing sounds of Ambrose sadly missed. He's passed on now. Hello everyone, my name is Matt Taylor. I am broadcasting from Brighton, and I'll just have to interrupt what I'm saying to give a big welcome and a round of applause to this show's #1 subscriber, no other than the wonderful, than the brilliant, than the absolutely goddamn gorgeous. And I'm not talking about Brian PC, no, I'm talking about the delightful Mandy Marlins. Mandy Marlins, my darling, thank you ever so much for coming in, making yourself known. And that goes to you as well, Brian, because that tells me that you have got the balls to stand up for yourself and say, hello, I watch MattTaylorTV and I'm not fucking too embarrassed to admit it. Yes, thank you, Mandy. Let's get the evening off to a wonderful start with some laughs. And that's what life's all about. You know, one of the favourite things for me, and it's happening right now as I speak, is when your jaw gets laughter locked. I don't know whether that's the technical term, but when the jaw gets laughter locked, isn't it just such a fun facial feeling? Good job, Matt knows the truth. And the reason why I know the truth, Mandy Marlin's #1 subscriber, was because my mother, Raw Truth, Ruth Taylor. My mother was a genius in her day. And I'd just like to take this moment to tell you all about my mother, because she was a beautiful woman, inside and out. And talking about beautiful women inside and out, a big round of applause for Mandy. Talking about beautiful men inside and out, big round of applause to Brian PC. If you didn't know, my American audience, Brian PC is the sponsor of tonight's show. We couldn't have done it without him. We got some love hearts coming from Marie. Thank you, Marie. Sorry, Mandy. So many names. So many names. I hope everyone's well. I'm back from a wonderful weekend away with my magical imaginary girlfriend. Out on the wire. A big shout out. All the way from Canada. From across the pond. May I give a warm and sincere welcome to Out on the Wire. If nobody knows, Out on the Wire has our own YouTube channel. So please, let me do it for you. Let me go. It's quite simple as 1, 2, 3. 1 is to click on YouTube. 2 is Out on the Wire. And 3 is clicking. Oh, it says do not subscribe. It's an order. I was watching your channel earlier on. Certainly cannot. 84 subscribers, no videos. That's not you. I was watching one of your video. One of your videos came up on my newsfeed. Anyway. Oh. That threw me a bit. Hope everyone's well. Everybody welcome me. Yes, everybody welcome Out on the Wire. And that's an interesting thing you bring up. What is the etiquette of a chat room? You know, I personally don't do well at saying hello to everyone. You know, hello Marie. Yes, hello Matt. Oh, hello Brian. Yes, and then everyone. What is the etiquette? I just rather go hello. Chat room. Yes, of course you can have the link. I've got 2 links. I've got Restream link. That's the Restream link. But I've also got a StreamYard link. So the choice is yours. Isn't this interesting? And of course, I do prefer, no disrespect to anyone, but I do like new anyway, no I don't. I love everyone who calls in equally. But I am excited about linking Brighton to America. What was I going to say? I've just done this little promotional video on UCut. That's my video editing software of choice, UCut. I've actually paid £14.99 to go UCut Pro, and let me assure you, I absolutely love it. So it took me 6 drafts, and I've got the finished product. It's just a little promotional vid. Oh, there's a little mistake here. So what I need to do is go back to UCut, go back to my last draft. I know what there's a little glitch in it, but I'm going to solve that glitch. So, and then save. And look, I'll tell you how long it takes to save. Saved. It's that quick. It's basically, oh no one's come in yet. It's basically a 4-second little video. 4-second little video. No, sorry, doesn't take me to confuse me. I have no content. Oh man, oh okay. Yeah, so out on the wire. So what made you ask no one to subscribe? That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I may have to adopt that. So you're asking no one to subscribe, and you have no content, and you know that's good. So what's your first name? What can I call you? I mean, I don't want to keep on saying out on the wire, because what I like to do is I like to get to know people on a personal level, because I think that's the only level you can really ever know somebody, isn't it? I mean, I know there's levels deeper than personal, but we don't have to go that deep, you know. But let's go personal, at least, at the very minimum. Let's go personal. Okay, see how we feel at personal, how comfortable we are. I suggest we just stick at personal. You know, we don't need to go any deeper. And if you do go deeper, look, £1,000 an hour should be able to cover it. Mandy does not know what we're talking about. I find when you tell people not to subscribe, they will. Oh, right. Reverse psychology, is it? Is it reverse psychology? And my name is Shane. Hello, Shane. Thank you ever so much, Shane, for joining me and my other guests on Matt Taylor TV Late Night Live. It really is an honour and a privilege, and it gives me a warm feeling inside, knowing that we're bridging the vast distance of the Atlantic and coming together in chat at approximately 23:22 on 31/07/2023. It's all about the numbers, wouldn't you agree? So, no one here yet. All good. So, oh, right. This channel doesn't feature any other channels. Do not subscribe. That's an order. Join 17th of April 2009. No playlists, no videos. Wowee, everybody. That's a wowee from me. Is it a wowee from you? Hi, Shane. Are you a high wire artist? Says Brian. Well, look, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Well, I'll carry on the narrative. But what I want to do now, because I've got my finished product. Some people call it product. I like to call it product. What's happening in the 5th dimension, Matt? Well, funny you should ask. Funny you should ask. There's a lot of revelations happening. We are literally opening up our auras. We're going personal. So we're opening ourselves up in complete honesty. And that's the vibe going down in the 5th dimension. And we're opening ourselves up, baby. We're revealing our true natures. And we're saying to our fellow human beings, judge me. It's Judgment Day. This is what I do. This is my secret life. I'm telling you. And you have got to tell me. It's a buddy-buddy system going on in the 5th dimension. It's time to tell everybody your deepest, darkest secrets. Open yourselves up to the light and be judged by your neighbour. Shane goes, no, I actually got my username from the song Born to Run. The lyrics, walk with me out on the wire. Oh yes, that's brilliant. Yep, the boss. I'm a huge fan. Shane, I tell her, I am a huge fan of the boss too. Born to Run. Ba ba ba. We love it, baby. In the day we switch. Oh, let's just sing the song first. Let's play the song. Baby, we were born to run. Come on with me, tramps like us. Baby, we were born to run. Look, I daren't ruin it without getting the melody because Shane's watching. You know what I mean? And I daren't bloody ruin it. So what we'll do, we'll just listen to it. Okay? It's going to be all right. Just calm down. Baby, we were born to run. Everybody can hear it. Look, I don't know whether that sound is even coming out, but I do not want to butcher it for Shane because we're both massive fans. What does everyone think about the America disclosing aliens in the mainstream media? Oh, come on. This is what and thanks for bringing that up, Mandy. This is what I see it. Once, the only time and thank you ever so much, Mandy. Really appreciate that. Very insightful question. Because it's something I've been wanting to discuss for ages. And that's what I like about you, Mandy. You care. You care about the channel. You care about people. And you care about having a conversation. And you care about good entertainment. So I'd just like to do a massive shout out. Big thanks to Mandy for this wonderful and insightful question. What does everybody think about the America disclosing aliens in mainstream media? Have they really? I don't think they have. The only time there's going to be real disclosure is when they actually bring an alien on. Right? Until then, it's talk. It's talk. Wouldn't you agree? Until then, it's just all talk. But anyway, I can't hear any background music. Is it because? Oh, there it is. I can hear it now. I can get in the vibe. You see, if I can hear some background vibes. Ooh. I'm going to down tempo. So yeah, so I've got my little promotional video. It's 4 seconds long. And I'm happy with it. It's just a little MattTaylorTV placeholder, really. And so what I'm going to do now is take it over to TikTok.
When my daughter says, "Daddy, I need you."
Right, before I do that, I need to go to my YouTube channel and get its channel name. Because it's all about self-promotion. So I share it. I copy the link. So the link is copied. Now I hit something. And I go over to TikTok. Oh, Blue has shared a video. Blue, incidentally, is my niece's boyfriend. So I hit that. And then it says add sound. So I'll choose. Now look at this. This is good. Look at this. Could do that one. That could be. Oh, I like that better. You ready? Yes. Let's use that sound. Are you ready? Yes. Yes, love it. You got it ready. Oh, so sorry. So sorry, buddy. So sorry, Shane. You're in. You're in. Let me just sort out the.
Well, it's just me.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to Matt Taylor TV. It's an honour and privilege to have you on. Can you tell us all your name?
It's me.
Oh, hello, Brian. You see, that was when I was doing something else. I was looking at two screens. How you doing?
I'm a non-intel man tonight. I don't have any information.
I'm a non-intel man.
I've not come to tell you anything new. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. And yeah, that aliens thing, that's all over the YouTube. It's getting promoted everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, what do you make of it then? Going back to Mandy's question.
Yeah, I actually want to answer that. Well, do you know how like a while back I was talking about Americanisms, and they were kind of spread throughout cultures around the world, because some of them are pretty cool and some of them are radical, some of them are wild. Well, and the same is true of other cultures as well. I'm not just singling out the Americans or singling them out at all, because you have many different cultures mixes. You know, like our land is a nation of dogs. Apparently, we're all just a big jumbled up mess. So, when it comes to the alien thing, I was thinking there's some that believe it's a big illusion. You know, like how the Chinese did. They used graphics and all sorts of electronic wizardry to make it happen for the Olympics. And then you have other individuals out there who think they've seen them in the 60s and they've maybe watched too many B movies and they're way out there, man. Well, yeah, there's lots of input on that stuff, Mandy. I'm not sure of the answer myself, but I'd like to say that I've seen some odd things in the sky, some unusual aerial phenomena. So, yeah, it's an odd one. I've seen a few unusual things, but I couldn't tell you what they are.
Is that because you don't know yourself, or you're not prepared to tell?
I just don't know what they are.
Okay, cool.
Just things in the sky. I've seen a few unusual things in the sky. It could have been a satellite, because
well, look, a lot of people, other people have seen, you know, that they're even claiming to actually seen the inhabitants within the crafts now. But I've actually spoken to someone who wouldn't tell me because he feared telling me. So what I'm saying is he knew, but he wasn't telling me. You say you're not telling me because you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what
and
it was.
And in my experience of my life, I have spoken to people who know firsthand, and they choose not to tell me, and that fucking winds me up.
Well, yeah, it will do. But you've just got to let it go and move on.
Again, Brian. That reminded me of Justin, of Jack, whatever his name is. Justin, yeah, having a go at you for not telling us who you thought Sparkle was, or the mouse, whoever. I'm getting all mixed up.
Well, it's like anything, you know. You can say too much, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I'd prefer not to be, but
yeah, I prefer not to be. Touching on what Mandy says there, so many lies, no one knows what to believe anymore. Hey, listen, and I mean, Jack does bring it up. Fucking hell, I really hurt everyone, I think, lying about you know what. And I've got to be careful because, you know, people who say they don't watch the show, or they may not watch it live, but they'll catch up with what I say. So I've got to be careful. But yeah, I mean, crikey, I done a big lie on everyone, and I'm still actually coming to terms with how big a impact that had on everyone. That's a lesson for us all, to refrain from lying, because it just leads to more and more lies, and then we end up drowned in lies, and the truth is submerged. And I can tell you that from personal experience.
Well, it's easier just to spit it out, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's very fifth dimensional now. We're doing this. We're cleansing our souls. Judgment Day, revealing all to our neighbours.
Do you have neighbours? I have neighbours.
Neighbours, metaphorically speaking, you know, but
metaphorical neighbours.
But pretty much your partner, your loved one, your buddy. It's a buddy system. They describe it more as buddy.
All right. Like, you could be my buddy, couldn't you?
Yeah.
We could be
I mean, you can disclose now. You can disclose now your secret life.
The secret life?
Yeah.
I used to like jigsaws. Gave them up.
Hey, look, I know what your secret life is, and I'll tell everyone, because we're part of the fifth dimension. You're kind of a YouTube moderator, aren't you? That's your secret life. You know a lot about a lot of things because you got your fingers in many pies. Would that be a fair assessment?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you're not giving a lot away, which is good.
No, I don't know what. There's nothing to give away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make out I'm something I'm not.
Yeah, no, and that'll be. I mean, but why do that? Why would?
Or I don't want you to make me out. I don't want you to make me out something I'm not. Just for a bit of jazz. Just for a bit of jazz hands, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's just futile because again, that's lies. Because you'll have to build more lies on those lies.
Yeah. It's just a bit creepy, isn't it?
Just laughing at Mandy. Mandy says we all make mistakes. I like to make at least 3 daily.
Craig, Mandy, you go for it.
Look, yeah, have a chat. So I'm just going to get a refill of water. If you could just
yeah, sure.
I'll jokes for a moment. And talking about jokes, I've got my joke book close at hand.
Have you? Oh, we'll get into that later. Can we? We'll do that then. That'd sound awesome. Sounds awesome to do that. So as boring as life is tonight, it's just me, guys. I've taken over the show. Matt has run away. It's just me. So any questions while Matt's away, ask them quickly and I'll answer them. Come on, guys, just let me know. You won't be long. Any questions? No? Oh, well. I'll just wait on Matt then. Will I wait on Matt? Matt, will I wait on you?
What are you waiting on me?
Well, I was asking them to ask me like questions. Well, you were away.
Everyone needs a co-host.
They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know what to ask. I'm sure of it.
So, right. Fifth dimension, we've touched on that. I'm seeing it's a big weekend. So if you haven't been to Brighton before, now is a big weekend. Would you ever come down to Gay Pride, Brian? Or have you been to any Gay Pride marches in your day?
I think I went to one with a mate because oh Christ, when was it? It's a long time ago. It was to support someone. They were like, cut.
Was it Edinburgh or London?
It was Edinburgh.
Cool.
Yeah. I think it was way back at the first one, way back in the 80s or something.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I went and it was really odd.
I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt. Have you heard of Stu the Wanderer? Stu Wanderer. He's into his old world stuff, but he's currently in Turkey. He's my favourite YouTuber at the moment. And Paul Cook. He's out in Malta. I love my personal choice of YouTubers are people who live stream from other locations in the world. Love it. And there's this guy in Toronto that does a bit as well. which I'm looking forward to tuning into more. So yeah,
I watched a bit of Paul.
Oh, did you? Yeah. What did you make of it?
It was okay, but I kind of got, you know, how he speaks about rocks,
Yeah.
igneous and all sorts of rocks. Well, I know
He's
about
new to
all
that
that.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, I know about all that sort of stuff from my past working on buildings. So I don't really see it as a mystery, apart from the history is already there, and I think he's running over it again. Not to put a damper on him
Oh,
or
right. So
anything.
you don't think his hypothesis is correct?
I think it was during the Second World War, just to sort of rerun this, if my memory serves me right. A lot of stuff was built around all that stuff because of to make it stronger against an attack. If my memory serves me right. So a lot of the ideas he has were that was just this was done and that was done. I mean, that would be done over time anyway. So I kind of lost track of it because it was kind of a bit like I'm looking at a rock. That's a rock. That's another rock. But I did like some of the, you know, the little undiscovered bits that he would show from in England or whatever. I will answer that question now. Probably One Pug Life. He's probably my favourite YouTuber because I've been following him the longest.
Okay.
One Pug Life. He's from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the guy, Chris, that did the jump. He did the jump in a mobile home, you know, like a van thing. I forget the name.
No,
of
I'm
it.
not
A
familiar.
Winnebago.
Oh,
It was like
right.
a
Okay. Yeah.
Winnebago jump.
Oh,
He
right.
and he got hundreds of thousands of followers because of his mad antics.
Oh, crazy.
At the time, yeah, One Pug Life with a number one.
Yeah,
instead
got
of
it. I've shared it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I
wasn't
never
those
really comment
Jackasses?
on
Wasn't
it.
that another successful back in the day? I've forgotten what the title were, but they used to. I'm sure it was Jackass. So they used to do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think One Pug has kind of matured in his time.
Right,
But
yeah.
Jackass, they did all sorts of crazy stuff. You know, it was
Yeah.
stuff you would normally do.
I know, but they were the forerunners, weren't they? I imagine.
Yeah.
I get the impression of this guy. I've only seen him leap. Oh, that's crazy. He's leaping stuff on. Wow. Yeah. Well, everyone check out One Pug Life.
It's good for a giggle. He has that. He makes up words for things like
God.
the Doniker's the toilet, and you know he just jokes about crazy stuff.
New videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Join in while I run a small excavating business and do diesel truck builds.
Yeah, well, it's kind of matured. It's matured into, you know,
Canada.
because he was I think he was in fear of getting himself into a lot of trouble, and he lives in London, near London in Canada. So
There's a London in Canada, is there?
yeah, there is. A lot of the places are named after the UK. Yeah, little towns and.
Have you been to Canada yourself?
Small cities. No, I don't want to go there.
I've been to Toronto.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. No.
My father lives in
big drug problem there. I hear.
Oh well, isn't all America turning into zombies? I mean, oh god, I saw this.
No, that's
video.
Canada. Canada, I'm talking about. Just one part. I seen a thing and it put me right off going. But my neighbour's sister lives there, and I was invited over, and I turned it down a couple of years ago. In 2017 or 2018, and I regret it because I think it would have been good just to go before it all goes to crap.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
it would have been good. But like the brother went and he brought me back a cap and a T-shirt and something with a emblem on it. It was like the ice hockey. It was a big thing over there, and he brought me back a watch and all sorts of little trinkets.
Okay,
which was nice of him. What's Brian's favourite? Mandy by Barry Manilow.
What, really?
No.
All right. So you're evading the
No,
answer?
Mandy. No, Mandy. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I've got a few. I mean,
London,
this.
Ontario. Ah.
If I said that he actually lives in a place called Inwood. But if I said I've got a general like for music, then that would probably be fair. Not an expert, but I know a lot of stuff, a lot of artists and stuff, but no more than someone who's very keen in music. Because it's a constant catch up with music, isn't it? You would constantly be following
A big
music
shout
all
out
the
to
time.
Mick Jagger celebrating his 80th birthday last week.
Okay.
Caught a glimpse of him at the cricket, didn't we?
No.
In the crowd.
I don't watch cricket. See, that's a very English sport.
Yeah.
In Australia,
played it.
in India, and Pakistan, they love the cricket, don't they? Those guys live for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we all love. Well, I'm surprised. Well, I thought cricket was popular up everywhere, but
I think I followed it in the 80s when both of them was playing for England. I followed it a bit because I had a kind of a role model that liked it. He was a cool guy. So I followed it for like a year or so, but then I gave up on it. I just found it incredibly boring.
yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't find it boring at all, but
I like my Action Man. I was a bit of an Action Man fan when I was growing up. So
Action Man, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
any sport is boring.
eagle eyes and all that.
Bowling.
The little canoe you could run along the bath or run along the puddles out in the street. Well, I got one of them one year from I think it was from my grandparents or my auntie or something. They gave me one of them, and I loved that Action Man. It was the best thing ever until someone stole it.
Oh shit! Did you have to play by yourself a lot growing up? By the sounds of it, or not?
Are you?
No, I'm still getting over the fact that you find.
Are you being
boring.
disingenuous with me? I have brothers and sisters.
Oh, okay,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
No, because a lot of people grow up very lonely and have to play by themselves. Obviously not you. Obviously not me.
Yeah, I just did not want to fall into your little trap.
No,
yeah.
I still can't get over
No.
the fact that you find sport boring. I don't think there's any boring sport out there. But anyway, I'm not going to.
I wouldn't say cricket was sport. It's more like an afternoon
Cricket's
activity.
Not a sport. That's terrible.
It's an afternoon activity, isn't it?
What are you on about?
Just men running around with a bat and a ball.
Yeah, it's a sport.
Right.
It's competitive. You've got to beat your other team.
Yeah, it's a bit poshy.
Even I was going to say, well, I was going to name a boring sport, and the only thing that came into my mind was bowls. But even bowls is exciting, isn't it? Because there's ultimately a winner.
There was Richard Corsi. I knew him briefly when I was young. He won the bowls for Britain, I think, or Scotland, or whatever. He worked for the post office. I remember him. He was an interesting character. But bowling, 10-pin bowling, I was quite good at that.
Okay. Yeah.
I was quite good at that.
So would you
I
consider
surprised
that a sport,
myself.
10-pin bowling?
No, it's like cricket. It's not
But
really a
it's still a
sport, is
sport.
it? Really, it's more like a social occasion rather than a sport.
No, you got.
A sport is like, to me, it's on a track. It's football. It's running
But
around.
surely,
it's
what
doing
defines a
stuff.
sport is a competition between people or teams.
No,
Really?
no.
I thought that was a very nature and a very
Okay.
sport.
Let's not even mention darts then, right?
Darts is a good sport.
No, come on.
You've got to be an athlete to be a darts player. Okay, I'm pushing the luck. But what again? Don't you think? Yeah,
I think you'd have to practice a lot and lift
it's
a lot
game.
of pints.
Yeah, you've got to practice. You've got to be a professional. You make money.
What about golf? Do you think golf's a good sport?
It is a sport. It's
What,
under that
just
category.
whacking balls all day?
Yeah, every competitive game is a
What
sport.
about rugby? It's men chasing after an odd-shaped ball, trying to put it somewhere. Football, kicking a ball and trying to put it in the net.
Where's the sport?
Yeah, there's something really. I mean, football. That's a sport. Rugby. Yeah, that's a sport. Darts, not so much. That's like a social gathering where everyone shouts and goes, "Yay!" And cricket's like a clapping sport. They all clap it. Yeah, it's great. Bowls is it's a game of precision, as is darts.
So in that
a
frame
bit
of
like
mind, you don't
a
think
bit like
snooker
archery.
is the sport then?
Well, a bit like archery. Well, that's a game of precision as well, and skill. So yeah, in the sense that there's skill needed to do these things. Yeah, they are sports. They're sports, but they're not really sporty sports. They're not hardcore. They're not. That they're not adventure race New Zealand. They're not that. Not adventure race
Adventure
Australia.
Race New Zealand. I've never heard of it. What is that?
Oh. Well, there's not a triathlon, times 10 or something.
Right, is that what you call a sport then? I'm
Well,
hardcore. Hey, hang on. You've been in a sport all your life because you've been riding bikes
Yeah.
in competition. So you know
Yeah,
exactly what sport is.
Yeah, I know what a sport is, but the problem is, like, some are called a sport, and they're more like an easy viewing sport. Like tennis is kind of easy viewing, and it can become a little tense.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, nothing against
I like
people
my
that
easy
like
viewing.
it.
I like my
I
easy
like-
viewing sports.
I liked snooker for a while. Did you ever like snooker?
Oh, always. Because I love
Yeah.
to guess the numbers before the ref said it. I love calling out.
I'm
doing
not
the sums.
disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting anyone who takes part in any sport. I think being a sports person or a sportsman or a sports lady, I think it's a great thing to do. It's just that some are a little lighter. I just like to emphasize that some of them are like lifting a pint and throwing it at a dartboard. That's not really a sport. That's a skill. That's a really accurate skill, like archery or pistol shooting. BMX riding, that seems like fun. The X
I
sports,
enjoyed
the
that
X Games.
when it hit the Olympics.
Kind of doing backflips in the Superman position and then land on the ramp. That kind of stuff. That's really dangerous and skillful. They could die. If they do that wrong. That's for sure. Quite easily. Ski jumping. That's a sport. That's a dangerous sport.
there's all kind of
Eddie the
sports.
Eagle.
Don't
the
ever
Eagle.
invite me to participate in any sports with you, because you'll be like, let's climb up Everest and see who's the first one who gets to the top.
Well, I've got a friend who's in the mountains and he does paragliding and mountain bike tours during the summer. So he'll be doing that at the moment. But as soon as the snow hits, he's skiing. He's a ski guide and he does paragliding in the summer as well, across in France and Italy. So it's kind of like a kind of hardcore kind. This is the business. This is fantastic kind of sport he does. Really energetic and really like they make you feel good. After it.
Well,
or during it.
Absolutely, but you may you need a couple. From the sounds of it, playing the sport you like, you need a couple of weeks to recover from the experience.
Well, this is past tense. I don't do them now, do I? I'm not really like a cyclist now so much, am I?
I don't know. Perhaps that's your
Even,
secret
well,
life.
well, it's like I think a lot of people get into it. Like if you played cricket, let's say, or you were into tennis when you were younger, you might become really into it in a different way when you're older. Like you might manage someone, or you might help someone get better.
Look, Brian, sorry to interrupt, bud.
Really interested in it,
Yeah. Plisco's coming on. What do you want, Plisco?
Here we go.
What do you want?
Hello.
What do you want?
What are you doing?
Just fuck off, will you? I don't like you. Piss off.
You do know.
What the fuck do you
do
want?
know? See when you're running about saying.
Oh yeah. What?
Bomb Drew.
What?
Not palm bombed anybody
Oh, why don't you
else.
fucking put it in a letter and send it to Hoax Police, will you? Prick, fuck off. I'm having a conversation with Brian, and you're not invited. Can you fuck off,
Nah.
idiot? Look,
you
I
got
don't
your
want to hear what you have to
devices back
say.
yet? Have they found any more
Look, I don't care what you have to say,
child abuse
dickhead.
on
Fuck
your
off.
discs?
Just piss off.
Can you tell us
Fuck off.
why it was found on your disc?
Just fuck off, idiot.
What was your excuse?
Fuck off, idiot. I don't fucking like you.
How much is
You
going to be
mean
found
nothing
this
to
time in
me.
your devices?
You're a worthless piece of scum. Fuck off.
Yeah, well, let's
Yeah.
just see.
Yeah, just fuck off
When's
then.
your stuff coming
Bye-bye.
back?
Bye-bye.
How much is going to be found?
Bye-bye.
This
No
time,
one
Matthew?
cares. I certainly don't care. Now fuck off.
Well, I do,
What I'll
because
do,
I'll have to
what I'll do
expose
for you, Bellend,
and
I will
Ken
come on.
for
Hey,
more
listen
stuff
to me,
when-
Bellend. Look,
What the child
Bellend,
molesting,
Bellend. When I say listen to me, I expect you to listen to me. So what I'll do, Bellend, the next time your fucking hoax police Bellend is live, I may come on and fucking have a chat with you, dickheads. But until then, I suggest you keep stum, you fucking idiot.
stock of
Right,
Brighton.
sorry, Brian. Oh, hello, Tube England's in the house.
Hi, Tube England.
Don't even know why
What
it's
defines a
talking to
sport,
this
says
guy
Mandy.
that's found with child abuse on his disc.
Blah, 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 blah. We
Am I
have a
lying?
satanic
Am I
paedophile
lying?
in the chat room, ladies
Am
and
I
gentlemen.
lying?
And his name
What was
is
found on your
Legend the
devices
Plisk,
and your disc?
the Plisco Bellend,
Go on.
who just fucking is an idiot, quite frankly.
And your
Do you know we do talk about simpletons on the internet? There's a few of them. In fact, you could actually put it in its hundreds. There's hundreds of them. Let's not beat around the bush. There are fucking hundreds of the simpletons out there, and this Bellend Plisco is one of them. Listen to this
people
shit.
like Fat Dan and all the rest.
Fucking as if I give a fuck what Fat Dan is talking about. I know. What an idiot, isn't he? And then he just comes back and back and back.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Look at that nonsense.
I have no idea what they want. Just attention, I think.
I know. It's just a childish behaviour of a simpleton.
You know that annoying little brother.
Yeah,
You know.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Or like your annoying your friend's little brother who's always
Yeah.
can I do it? Can I have it?
Can you listen to me, please? Because I've got something important. Trevor said that your knickers are pink, and I say that's fucking not on because everybody should have fucking orange knickers. It says in chapter 23 of Fuck Off. I don't really give a flying fuck what you have to say, weirdo. Anyway, I'm getting on. Look at him. He's still fucking talking. What is wrong with the prick?
If you muted him, and he's still yapping away.
Yeah, he's still talking away.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Yeah.
I know. Look, the thing is, I've got nothing to say to that person, right? He's porn bombed me. He's lost me channels.
Yeah.
And he thinks he can come on and just talk to me.
All right, I thought you'd muted him from me. You know, with your skills. I had no idea.
No, I've just lowered his volume. That's all I've done.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, Blisco. I didn't realize. I thought you had. I just thought I had turned you down or something.
No, I've just lowered his volume.
And it was right. How predictive was it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There we go, guys.
I mean, what Plisco can do, if he's really that interested to, talk to me.
It could be a good sport.
In fact, no, actually, I'm not interested in talking to him.
It could be a good sport, yeah.
You know what? In the spirit of the fifth dimension, he's more than welcome to come on and spill his secrets.
Does he have any
devices, Matthew?
Does he have secrets? That's the thing.
So he's going on. Well, it's a good.
Devices, Matthew. Tell everybody what is found in your device.
That's a good idea, but what is
stuff
it?
has been taken again, hasn't it, Matthew?
I'm intrigued by his.
What a paedophile!
You've been caught again, Matthew.
Well, it's lucky. But the Plisco. Not Plisco, listen to me, Bellend. Listen to me, Bellend. Listen to me, Bellend. Listen to me, Bellend.
You're not allowed to see your own kids.
See, that's the thing with him. He doesn't let people talk.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, well, I can hear him. He's going on. Yeah, I can hear him. He's just.
Oh, that's what it is.
Just bullshit.
All right, so because I can't hear a word he's saying, and neither can the audience, I don't think.
Well, good. No, he was just going on about all the allegations out there. What I wanted to make the point was, it's just that Lucky was not so much Lucky. It's a fact that whatever he has to say can never be heard in a court of law, because a person of such bad character cannot give evidence in a court of law. So it's absolutely a dead, muted subject. Whatever he has to say about me and whatever allegations he says about me, they'll never be heard in a court of law, because no one believes him, because he's such a man of disrespect. He's got his own criminal records. He's got his own bad character. And that applies to every single one of those Belen groups, all of those Danny Jones buddies. None of what they have to say about me is admissible in a court of law.
I don't understand why you give them the time of day then. I mean, just like totally ignore them, blank them, ban them, whatever.
Oh,
I mean,
Brian, please,
please,
please, fucking hell, Brian. Don't bring all that stuff up again, right? I don't want to ban anyone. And the thing is, he rang in to the show, didn't I? And what am I talking about? Fifth dimension? I'm trying to rise above it.
Rise above it, yeah.
And so I have to do it my way. And banning people is not my way. You all know that about me, right? You know that about me. Please don't get me to change my ways.
Okay.
Not at 50.
I am
open to everyone. My heart is open to everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's a line. I give you chances over and over again. I'm willing to give you 101 million chances.
Is that
there's
a squiggly
always
line?
a line every time you do it.
Is it a squiggly line or a direct straight line?
It fluctuates, baby, and it's how I feel in the moment. It fluctuates to my wish, but I think I handled it well. I explained to him why I don't want to talk to him, and ultimately he's gone. I mean, of course, he may be doing damage in the background, but that's his business, not mine.
Yeah. Did you see I spelled nice with 2 E's on the end instead of 1?
Oh yeah, what's the significance of that then?
Nice.
What's the significance of that?
I don't know. It was just something that from my past, how I'm losing my mind.
Oh, don't say that, because it will happen.
Oh, I'm getting older. You see, when you hit 50, it's all downhill, Matt.
Come on,
and it's like everyone jump in the back of the wagon.
I'm ascending. I'm ascending, baby.
Yeah, but it's like you're going downhill. It's like walking south. It becomes easier.
Well, listen, that's one thing I don't want to ever do is lose my mind. I want to have all my faculties. Because that's what's happening to my magical and imaginary girlfriend's parents. Or father, anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Oh, look.
I have trouble with my pronunciations.
The illusionist rebel is quite a good-looking guy. I can see him.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he's live now. He's just looking at the camera, waiting for someone to ring in.
You said that was beautiful and Kate was beautiful. And
yeah.
I'm just wondering if there's any other beautiful people out there that want to come forth and be beautiful.
There's beauty in every one of us, isn't there? Hey, listen, what do you reckon Tube England is going on about when he says 320 gigabytes?
By 7,200 revolutions per minute drive for £3 miles better.
Oh, good.
He's talking about probably like a Hitachi or a Seagate or something. A Western Digital, one of the drives that run about 1.5 megabytes per second. The older drives are very slow. An SSD you could use that as storage and get an SSD for about that size for about £10 or £20 quite easily. Brand new as well, Tube England. That's just a regular price online.
Thank you for that.
Yep. Probably get a 500 gig. You probably get a 1 terabyte for about £35. And then you could put everything on it.
Oh yeah, do you know what he said? I'm desperate to get my stuff back because you've given me a hard drive, and I need to back up all my stuff on that memory card you gave me. That was it. You gave
All
me a
right.
memory card, and
Do you want me to
fucking
ship
Sussex
you one?
Police have got it, haven't they? The bloody don't get me started.
Well, that was just one you could put in yourself, and I was going to go through it with you. It's quite simple. Maybe link you a video, and you could just go and watch it. And it's so easy to fit one, and then just format the drive. You know, initialize the device, format it in TFS, and you're done.
Mhm.
You know, it's really easy. It's like a 5-minute job, literally about a 5-minute job at the most.
Be good.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
so I'm interested in your weekend. You know, with that smashing lovely lady of
Oh
yours.
yeah, it was wonderful. It was.
Oh, core blimey, mate!
The weather wasn't particularly good
I
and
can see why
cloudy
you.
on
I can see
Sunday.
why you like her. I can see why you like them.
Well, you know, I am heterosexual. I'm a full hot-blooded man.
Yeah, I can see
It's
that.
good
Yeah.
to I mean,
Man of the world.
it's good to have sex because it's a great stress release for me.
All right. Okay.
So that's one of the reasons I love having a girlfriend. Giving up drink. I'm giving up drink. But then again, I've got my family's. I've got something going on with my family the week after Gay Pride, so I'm going to poison myself that night. I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing the family because we're it's a get together because we never got together for Auntie Jill's. No, not Jill. Aunt Sally's funeral because she went through the COVID. Yeah, but you know, I'm sorry if I can't shock anyone when I talk about SEX. You know, I know it's a bit of a taboo. Oh God, we watched.
Well, it's an adult show.
We watched. Yeah, quite right. It's an adult show. We watched. Oh, the Wolf of Wall Street over on Saturday.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's a 3-hour epic. We watched half on Saturday, well 2/3 on Saturday, and we watched the other third on Sunday night. But in there's a bloody clip, right, of Leonardo, DiCaprio shagging Barbie, the actress who plays Barbie, and just, and ejaculated, and it was a bit awkward. I didn't really give a, but typical, isn't it, with your 18-year-old son and
a bit
her in the
graphic,
room. But it was very explicit.
Yeah,
Very
I would imagine. Was there not someone that did he not play another role similar where he was in a room and was it Howard Hughes?
Oh, okay.
The aviation guy.
Oh, yeah.
From years ago. He had obsessive compulsive disorder. That's what the name for it was.
Okay.
And yeah, he was a very, very well-to-do man, and he had obsessive compulsive disorder, and he wanted his plane to go faster, so they smoothed out all the rivets, and it broke a speed record at the time.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah, but that's a film. That's a film. I'm sure he played the main character in it. I could be wrong. My memory's fading, guys. I get like that late at night. It just all falls apart.
Come on now. Let's not talk yourself down. Remember, you get better at night.
I get wetter at night if I don't wear my nappy. Yeah. Wear my
That was
nappy.
a funny one. That was a funny one. That was good. I enjoyed that one. It's a good little joke there, Brian.
Yeah.
You get wet at night if you don't wear your nappy. I wasn't expecting that response. It's like, what? Okay. That was quick. I enjoyed that.
Oh, well, yeah.
No, but I had a really good weekend, thanks. And how was your weekend?
Oh, it was really boring. I was just on. I was between computers and on YouTube and recording stuff and moving stuff around, and it was just a really dull weekend for me.
Oh, come on! You must have found some happiness in it, and I'm sure you did.
I had some great conversations with people online. Last night was good. Listening to stuff, I like lots of people's points of views. Thank you, Mandy. I'll never go without one now that I'm getting older. See, there's one thing that you need at the start of your life, and that's a nappy, and you also need that at the end of your life. So,
Listen, don't, because I don't want to be in that position. And God's willing.
Well,
my
when I start smelling a wee, that's
it.
the time to put me down.
God.
In the big bag, toss me in the sea. Goodbye, Brian. Cheerio. And I'll wave back and sink into the waves.
Don't,
Bye, folks.
don't. Let's not go there.
That'll be me. No fancy funerals for me, guys. No, I'll be.
I'm donating my body for medical research.
Which part?
All of it. They can have it as far as I'm concerned.
How will they get? Matt, how will they get your head through the door?
Quite right.
Oh, Craig. Anyway, so yeah, I have no idea why we do that. I think I heard a joke about that where there was a guy serving on an apprenticeship in the morgue, and he was this is silly. There was a guy serving an apprenticeship in the morgue, and he went, and he only had so long to take the bodies across the road because he had to take them across the road. This was a long time ago. And one of the people said, "Just make a giant." This is, what do you mean? This is, well, you just put two people together here, and then you put another person there.
Very good.
You've got this giant person, with a sheet over it, and you can just race them across the road before too many people see. But when he did it, there was a car stopped, at the junction, and he's pushing the thing, and they're looking at this huge person, under the sheet, with the arms flailing.
Oh, crazy.
Oh, crazy. Oh, I mean, just crazy stuff. A friend of mine worked in the morgue.
Oh, God, really? What did he say about it?
Yeah, it was his first job. Right, it was his.
Carry on talking while I get a drink. Carry on.
It was right. Okay, it was his first job, and I mean, what a morbid subject. But just on the subject to getting older and stuff, like we're all getting older, we can't escape it unless you're crazy, which we all are. So it was his first job, and first ever job. So he's a bright-faced 16-year-old thinking about being a chef, and he's standing in the waiting for the person to say, "Come on, right, this is where we work." And he never realised what he would be doing, and of course, he would be working in the morgue. So he came out of his first job, and I was supposed to meet him later. Because we're just young lads on the pool, as you do, 16 years old, thinking that we're cool. And walking along up the street like, we were so cool. Full of ourselves and full of fun, silliness.
As you do.
And I asked him, "How was your job? How was it? Was it a good job?" And he said, "Yeah, I work in a morgue."
Oh, God.
So apparently that's how I found out that what he didn't even know what he was applying for. He just said yes. A job as a kitchen, not a kitchen, a hotel porter. He got a job, and they put him straight in the morgue, and he had to deal with the bodies. And he said to me, "It's really creepy because they actually set up some of them." So and he ran out the first time it happened. So that's true. That actually happens. I don't know if anyone knows that.
Yeah.
But that's the end of life. That's part of that, the whole process of what happens or what can happen. So what you believe doesn't really matter. I just
Well, no. Hang on. What you believe doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think it matters because
Well,
No,
I
but I
was talking
believe
about
in
the
the soul.
physical part. I don't jump in there, Matt. I was making a
Okay,
point that
sorry.
it was just the physical part of the body. You know, like the soul can leave, and you know it can reach. You can reach enlightenment, and or whatever you do with your life, but the physical body still remains, and that's the part that was his first job, which I thought was rather morbid. And so he gave that up. He gave that up rather rapidly, and he went into chefing. So he went to some college somewhere and learned how to cook food, and he loved it. And as far as I'm aware, he's still doing it to this day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Your turn. I want a joke, Matt. No
Let's
mistakes.
have a
No messing about. Give me a joke.
I mean, that's the whole.
You've been sitting there with that joke book of yours.
Yeah.
I can tell.
No, but I mean, that was the whole point of the conversation. You have to, so over to me. I mean, yeah. I mean, I want to go back to that point.
Over to you. Yeah.
I want to go back to that point where I interrupted because I found that interesting.
No, don't interrupt me. No,
Well, why not?
Because bad boys butt in.
No. Isn't that the point of the conversation? I mean, you know, when we don't interrupt me, well, I've got to wait till you.
Don't butt in, Matt.
Because that's the whole point of the conversation. You say something interesting, and you said a statement that
Right.
and I'm trying to think what statement it was. It was about and that's it, and it sounds very atheist. That
Yeah, no, you're taking it. You're picking it
perhaps-
apart there.
yeah, of course, you know, because and that was the
needed to
question. So,
finish
are you
it.
atheist or not?
I
Or
needed
do you
to
think
finish
you know
it.
it's all stops at when the flesh is dead?
No, I
There
believe
is
in
no more.
something. I believe in something. Yeah, I believe in something. I
Yeah,
just
I mean,
don't
yeah,
want
no,
to
I
reveal
just
what
want
it
to,
is.
So,
And it's certainly not satanic worship or anything horrible like that.
I haven't tried it. Was
It's not a selfish love for oneself. That's for sure.
because my interest in the bodily flesh that you leave behind, because I think it's irrelevant to me, it's just waste for me because my spirit has gone. Perhaps I'm being a bit selfish in that. Like, I don't care what happens to my body, really.
Well, that
And
guy,
you know, it
who does
also is
the
a bit-
ex-wrestler.
Well, hang on. And it also is a bit.
Sure.
It shows how skint I am, because no, I do care what happens to my body, and I should really pay for it to be disposed of to my satisfaction. Because actually, I mean, what do you feel about that? Or just leave it at that's all right. It's just a bit of shit at the moment because it's just a dead body. It does nothing. My spirit is
Well,
free.
I like this. I like the sea, so I'd like to go back to the sea somewhere. I like the idea of that.
Okay. Well, there's Mandy's off. That's me. Night, folks. Sleep tight. Don't let the bugs bite. Yes. And I'll be
It's
wrapping it up
12.
in 1.5 hours as well. So 9 minutes.
Oh no!
Well, you know.
1.5 hours. Oh crikey!
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well. Okay then. 1.5 hours it is. That's enough. You know what we could do? Like we could. If you were outside, you could kick the football against the wall, and we could pretend that we were kicking the football to each other as it bounced off the wall.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that would be like our.
That's a good game.
Give me footy against the wall.
Yep. I just want to go back to a comment Mandy made before you go to bed. You spider today. Yeah, I want to ask you more about that. So it's good that people are saving spiders, and I think it's very fifth dimensional, Mandy. So I just wanted to mention that. I did read that comment. And I reckon because I've got a spider here and I'm trying to make friends with it. Trying to make friends with my spider.
All right. Bit creepy, but okay.
Yeah, and going back to your metaphorical play football
The
against
snakes.
the wall. Yeah, I used to play that as kids. I haven't
Play
played
with
it in
snakes
years.
as well. Slow worms. Adders. Do you play with all those things?
Adders, did you say?
Yeah, adders. Yeah.
No, what is adders? I've never heard of that before.
It's a small snake.
Oh, what? And how would you play adders? Or play with adders? Did you say you play with adders?
Well, some people have a pet, a slow worm or a spider or a an adder, snake, or
Yeah, but
a
no, I
mouse,
wouldn't
or a
really
rat,
keep.
or a
I wouldn't really keep reptilians because it's not something you can cuddle and like sleep
cat,
with.
a
A rat
dog.
would be good. Do you know what I would like? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind one of those like exotic rats, which are giant rats. They would be lovely. They would. Do you know you get those kind of like in Peru, don't you? They're like half, 3
What
times the
those big,
size.
those black giant, those huge
Yeah,
things?
all kind of like cousins
Yeah.
of the rats, kind of things. Oh, I'd love one of them. But I'd
Well,
like
you
to
can still
rear
get
it
them
from
in
a
the zoo.
little baby, so I have it its own life.
Apparently, those like water, and they have huge teeth,
Oh,
and
really?
they're pretty. They can be really dangerous. Apparently,
Oh.
yeah. I think they're kept in the zoo.
Well, I don't want a
What are they
dangerous one. I
called
want
again?
something that,
What are they called again?
I don't know. Prairie dogs. I wouldn't
Oh,
mind a prairie dog, actually.
a prairie dog.
Yes.
Right. Okay,
That would be
prairie
the
dog.
perfect pet. Prairie dog.
What about a gopher?
Gopher, even, yeah.
A gopher, yeah.
Yeah, one of those, something like that.
Like out Caddyshack, that movie Caddyshack.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
So, have you got any pets at the moment? Because, of course...
I've got a little dog at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a bigger dog before that one. My friend was dying of cancer, so I helped him.
Oh, gosh, right,
And
okay.
he died. I took the dog. And it only had 3 legs, and everyone knew
Oh,
it.
right, okay. Oh, gosh.
Such a nice little dog it was.
Yeah, because I broke Diesel's... Well, I didn't break it. I was holding it when it broke. So we went shopping for a new dog lead on Sunday, which was very nice.
All right.
So that's something I've
Yeah,
done over the weekend.
That happened to me a while back. With the dog broke its own lead when it was just a pup. When it was like 8 or 9 months, it broke its entire harness. They smashed it to bits of it running around. And do you know those huge black dogs? They're like not a St. Bernard. They're bigger than that, and they swim for miles in the sea.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the ones? Yeah,
Newfoundland, perhaps.
I think it's a Newfoundland. Yeah, something like that. They're giant things. Well, my neighbour had one of them at the time, and like away along I would see them out walking, and this huge English bulldog, giant thing. They were nice couple, and so were the dogs. They were so friendly and nice, But my little puppy just went up and started tearing into this like bulldog, like, "Come on, let's go, let's have a fight." And it just ever since, I can't have him round other dogs. He's got a little girlfriend that he plays in the garden with. But yeah, I just can't have him around other dogs sometimes, especially big black dogs. He can't stand them. He just goes straight for them.
Okay.
Big Labradors. I had the Labrador before.
Very nice.
Lovely dog.
Yeah, lovely temperaments.
A little mental, but yeah,
Okay.
runt of a litter, of course. An extremely
Okay.
posh name from the kennel club, may I add. I don't agree with that, but that's what happened. And it wasn't. It was my partner's gift for her birthday. And what happened was they just picked the one that they thought was the best, and that was it. So I've had a few dogs, yeah, in the last 25 years. And of course, the kids love them.
Of course, yeah.
Spoil them, don't
Everyone loves dogs, don't we?
Yeah.
I took out Diesel for a walk today.
When you lose a dog, though, that's a sad thing, When you lose it, that's a
I haven't actually
thing.
gone through that since. I haven't actually gone through the pain of losing a dog.
Man. Oh,
I've
it's
gone through the pain
harsh.
of losing a cat, but not a dog
Oh,
yet.
it's harsh. Oh, Matt, it's harsh, man, honestly.
Well, hey, I believe in an afterlife, so I try not to let things like that hurt me. But I know what you mean, though. It is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. Of course, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, bawled my eyes out, mate.
Oh.
Couple of times. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not shy to say it. I did. Because it was like literally like losing your best friend.
Oh, don't.
Because they were there all the time, and you were there for them.
Let's just be joyous that their soul is released. That's what I believe anyway.
Well, I wanted them to live longer, but they
Wow,
don't, sadly.
don't,
And that's,
do they? Yeah.
I mean, they're such great company, and they're such good companions, and yet for everyone, and yet when they go, you never expect it, and I think it was a shock of it, you know, when they go, it's almost as if you become filled with emotion, like an adrenaline burst of emotion, and it's very, very sad. And I think that's the shock, and that's what's so upsetting as well.
Mm.
So it kind of overwhelmed you, you know. You know, if you have a dog, you don't spend much time with it, then you can imagine. But when you do, and you do spend a lot of time with it, or it's your buddy or whatever, or it's your best buddy, and it goes everywhere with you, then yeah, you've lost a significant friend. Yeah.
But Brian, I've got to go.
No,
No,
I've done another hour and a half yet.
Oh. So I'm gonna we're all gonna say goodnight. And see, yeah, I know this. But listen, it's come up to 1 hour 30 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say goodnight, Brian.
Football game.
On that sad note, but of course,
game of football, mate.
Game of football, yes.
Against the wall.
Yeah, we'll go and play that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I've got to get up early, so I'm going to say goodnight, Brian.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Yeah, Brian will say goodnight.
Be well. Look after yourselves.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Okay.
Good night.
Right, we're going to say goodnight. It's been 1 hour 30 minutes. I'll catch you again. Bye bye. Thanks, Brian.